Hey everyone, and welcome to How to Stop Overthinking, where we talk about personal growth, mindset, and practical tools to help you live a more intentional life. I'm your host, and today, we're diving into something I know so many of us struggle with: overthinking. If you've ever stayed up at night replaying conversations or spiraled into what-if scenarios about the future, yep, you're in the right place. Today's episode is all about understanding overthinking and learning how to stop it, or at least manage it, so you can think clearer, feel calmer, and take action with more confidence. So grab your coffee, take a deep breath, and let's get into it. What is overthinking? Overthinking is exactly what it sounds like: thinking too much. It's when your brain keeps looping through the same thoughts, often negative or anxious ones, and instead of solving a problem, you end up stuck in analysis paralysis. It can show up in two major ways: rumination, obsessing over the past, like, why did I say that? Did I mess up that meeting? Worrying, obsessing about the future, like, what if I fail? What if they don't like me? And while thinking isn't bad, we need to think to solve problems. Overthinking goes beyond being helpful. It becomes a habit that can increase anxiety, reduce your confidence, and keep you from making decisions. Why we overthink. So why do we do it? Overthinking usually comes from fear. Fear of making the wrong choice. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of rejection. It's your brain trying to protect you from discomfort or failure. But here's the catch. Overthinking gives you the illusion of control. It feels like you're doing something productive by thinking through every possible outcome. But really, it's just mental spinning. A lot of beginners in personal growth think the answer is think harder or just be more logical. But honestly, it's about learning how to interrupt those loops. And that brings us to how we actually start dealing with overthinking. Let's talk about 5 beginner-friendly ways to stop overthinking. These are real, simple tools you can start using today. Name it to tame it. When you're overthinking, just say to yourself, okay, I'm overthinking right now. It sounds simple, but naming the experience gives you a moment of distance from it. It helps your brain shift from reacting to observing. Set a time limit. If you need to think through a decision, give yourself a deadline. Like, I'll think about this for 10 minutes, and then I'm deciding. It stops the endless loop and trains your brain to trust its judgment. Take action. Even small steps count. Overthinking often comes from inaction. So do something small. Send the email. Write the first sentence. Make the call. Action quiets the noise in your head. Not to practice grounding techniques. Get out of your head and into your body. Try this. Name 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. It brings you back to the present. Ask better questions. Instead of, what if it goes wrong? Ask, what's the best that could happen? Flip the script. Your brain is great at answering questions, so feed it better ones. Here's something to remember. Overthinking is a habit. It's not who you are, and like any habit, it can be unlearned. Start small. Be kind to yourself. Don't try to turn off your thoughts. Just learn to guide them. Think of your brain like a wild horse. It's powerful, but it needs direction. You don't have to tame it all at once. Just start learning how to steer. All right, my friend, that's it for today's episode. I hope you're walking away with at least one idea you can try the next time your thoughts start spiraling. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more tools to calm your mind and build your confidence, be sure to subscribe and check out previous episodes. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and remember, clarity comes through action, not overthinking. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.